Sanjay. Welcome to English speaking class. Guys, girls, my students, Assalamu alaikum. Marhaba, Sabal Khair, Privet, Rajahao, hello, hi. Guys, viewers, today we are going to view the phrases used in speaking. These phrases are very important because these are related to the change of voice. So we will see the change of voice in present tenses. Today we will see the phrases and sentences, and we will change their voice. We will change the active voice, the active tenses into passive voice and passive tenses. There are certain rules that apply for these changes. We will also discuss those rules that apply to change an active sentence to a passive sentence. Let's see these phrases and sentences behind on the whiteboard. The first you see here is active voice. It says that Tom tells a feeble. Tom tells a feeble. Tom tells a feeble. Tom फर्जी कहानी. Tom एक फर्जी कहानी सुनाता है. Tom tells a feeble. Tom एक फर्जी कहानी सुनाता है. This is a present tense. This is a present tense, and this is in present form. Tom tells a feeble. Tom फर्जी कहानी सुनाता है. Now let's see its change. How it's going to change into passive voice. Here you see the passive voice. Here we have, you may see that a fable is told by Tom. A fable is told by Tom. एक कहानी Tom से सुनाई जाती है. Now let's see the rules and how the words and nouns and pronouns and verb forms are changed. Here you see that in present tense, Tom is a subject, tell is a verb, and a feeble is an object. By rules, when we change a present tense to a passive voice, we replace and shift the subject and the object while we write the passive voice. So this object is certain to be a subject in the passive voice. So a feeble is an object here. So when we will write the statement in passive, then we will make these words a feeble, this noun a subject. So here you see that a feeble is changed by the subject of the first statement, and after a feeble, in this present tense, there's a regulation that SMR is added after writing the subject in the passive form. So we have a feeble here. So SMR are three words, three helping words. So if the file subject is a singular, then we will add is. If here you see, suppose the subject is plural, we will write are, and if a subject here is I, then we will write am. So in passive, this is settled. This is asked by rules that if the subject is a singular noun or pronoun, then we will write helping verb base. So we will write here is. Now after this helping verb, we have the present form of verb, that is tell. So by rules, when we write the subject and helping verb in passive voice, After that, we have to write the third form of verb. When we go to the passive voice, when we write the passive statement, we will have to write the third form of principal verb, that is in an active voice. So the third form of tell is told. We will write here told. So our people is told. Now we approach to the Tom. This Tom is to be shifted as an object in this passive statement. So to connect this subject, helping verb and this predicate with Tom, that is object, we will, by rules we have to write by, we will write by here. So a people is told by Tom. So this is a noun. Noun will be written as it is, as object in passive voice. So guys and students, you see that first of all we have to shift this Tom and shift this object in a passive as a subject, and Tom will take the place of some object. And you see that a fable is told by Tom. A fable is told by Tom. एक कहानी टॉम से सुनाई जाती है. So this is the passive statement, and by applying the rules and changes, we have this new statement, we have this new sentence. So guys and my students, Tom tells a fable. In this present tense, we have Tom as a subject, Tom is a noun, and in this statement, Tom is a noun and is used as a subject. So next is a verb. According to the sequence of tense, subject, verb and object. So Tom is a subject, tells is a verb, and a fable is an object. So this is the statement in active voice and present tense. So this has to be changed into passive. So rules say that when we write the statement in passive, we will replace both subject and object. They will change their places. Tom will go as an object in a passive, and a fable will go as a subject in a passive statement. And after writing a subject in passive statement, in passive sentence of fable, we have to write is, am, or according to the rules. If file is a singular, noun or pronoun, we will write is. If file is a plural, either it's a noun or a pronoun, we will write are, helping verb. And if there's a subject in passive statement I, we will add am. After writing these three, one of these three is helping verbs, we have to write the principal verb's third form. So tell is a principal verb and its third form is told. So a fable is told. Now we approach to object, that is certainly Tom. So to connect Tom and this remaining statement, we will add by here. We will write by to connect this statement and a Tom. So a fable is told by Tom. A fable is told by Tom. This is a passive sentence. This is a passive statement. After applying the rules of changing active voice into passive. So this is our new statement. Let's read it out once again. A fable is told by Tom. A fable is told by Tom. एक कहानी टॉम से सुनाई जाती है. And our active statement is Tom tells a fable. Tom tells a fable. Tom tells a fable. Tom एक फर्जी कहानी सुनाता है. And after changing, applying the rules, applying the rules in passive statement is a fable is told by Tom. एक कहानी टॉम से सुनाई जाती है. Here you are, guys. Here are my students. Now let's see the next statement in active voice. In This is also in present tense. Let's get this out. आइए इसे पढ़ते हैं. You see here active voice statement. Do they deny it? Do they deny it? Do they deny it? क्या वो इससे इनकार करते हैं? This is a question in present tense. This is a query. This is a question. By these statements we know that this is a question. This is a query in present tense. Do they deny it? Do they deny it? क्या वो इससे इनकार करते हैं? Do they deny it? क्या वो इससे इनकार करते हैं? This is a query. Now we have to change this questionary statement. This is a question sentence. So we have to change it into passive. Let's see the rules. Rules are the same. Rules which we have discussed in the first statement. The rules that apply, they are the same. Now let's see the changes. And we have to keep the questionary statement as it is in passive also. So by changing, we will keep the statement in a question form. So let's see. You see that here they is a subject, deny is a verb, and it is an object. By rules, when we write down the passive voice statement, it will become a subject and they will go to the place of an object, and the objective form of they is then. So here you see, because this is a question, so it is considered to be a subject of a singular item, singular noun. So we will add is, because it's a question, so we will write the is first. Is it? Now third form of deny is denied. Is it denied? Now connector by, and now object of they was a subject. Now it's going to be an object here. So objective form of they is then. We will write here then. So this is a straightforward statement. Is it denied by them? Is it denied? Is it denied by them? Is it denied by them? क्या इसका उनसे इनकार किया जाता है? A beautiful statement in question. Is it denied by them? Is it denied by them? क्या इसका उनसे इनकार किया जाता है? Rules are the same, and subject and objects are going to replace each other by changing their places, and verb is gonna change into the third form when we write the passive. And you see here new statement. It's in a question. It's a question. Is it denied by them? Is it denied by them? क्या इसका उनसे इनकार किया जाता है? Hey guys, this is also a very beautiful present form sentence. Do they deny it? Do they deny it? Do they deny it? क्या वो इससे इनकार करते हैं? So we see, when we see that they is a subject and deny is an object. So when we write the passive form, we have to write it first as a subject, because it's a question. So it is considered to be a pronoun presenting the singular noun or item. So we will add is after it. Now because it's a question, so as a question, to keep the statement as a questionary statement, we will write down is first, then we'll write the it subject. So is it, and now the third form of deny is denied. So when we write the passive, any passive statement, we have to write the third form of the principal verb. So denies third form is denied. Is it denied by them? They was a subject. Now it's going to change its place. It's going to be an object. तो they ने object बनना है, तो they की objective वाले जो है, the objective form of they is them. So is it denied by them? Question mark. Is it denied by them? Is it denied by them? क्या इसका इनकार उनसे किया जाता है? तो ये एक क्वेश्चनरी स्टेटमेंट थी. क्या इसका इनकार उनसे किया जाता है? Let's see the next statement in active voice. Viewers, guys and students, आइए अब तीसरी स्टेटमेंट देखते हैं जो एक्टिव में है. Let's read it out. आइए इसे पढ़ते हैं. Do you see active voices? I do not let him go. I do not let him go. I don't let him go. I don't let him go. मैं उसे जाने नहीं देता हूँ. This is a negative statement in a present form, present tense. This is a negative statement in present tense. I don't let him go. मैं उसे जाने नहीं देता हूँ. I don't let him go. मैं उसे जाने नहीं देता हूँ. This is a present tense and a negative statement. Now let's see how it's going to change into passive. आइए अब देखते हैं कि ये पैसिव वॉइस में इसकी चेंजेस कैसे होंगी. नेगेटिव स्टेटमेंट्स हैं. इट इज सर्टेन दैट द रूल्स व्हिच वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड they apply in this form as well. So applying those rules, let's see how it's going to change into passive. Let's see here. Now you see here that I is a subject and him is an object. So him is going to change to take the place of a subject in the passive statement. So subjective form of him is he. It's in the reverse. So we have to write the subjective form. We need a subjective form him, that is he. So we will write he here because he represents the singular male noun. So we will add is after this. He is. Now to keep the negative sense we will write here not. He is not let. The third form is let. So third form, verb form of let is let. The third verb form of let is let. We will write here let now. He is not let go. Now we will write the connector by, and we need that I should be shifted from the subject form to an objective form here. So objective form of I is me. So we will write here me. He is not let go by me. He is not let go by me. He is not let go by me. मुझे मुझसे जाने नहीं दिया जाता है. He is not let go by me. He is not let go by me. He is not let go by me. उसे मुझसे जाने नहीं दिया जाता है. This is a passive statement now. This is a passive voice, a beautiful statement in negative sense. He is not let go by me. He is not let go by me. उसे मुझसे जाने नहीं दिया जाता है. गाइस आपने ये नेगेटिव स्टेटमेंट देखी. एक्टिव में हमारे पास थी आई डोंट लेट हिम गो. आई डू नॉट लेट हिम गो. आई डू नॉट लेट हिम गो. मैं उसे जाने नहीं देता हूँ. एज पर रूल्स आई इज गोना टेक द प्लेस एज एन ऑब्जेक्ट and him is gonna to take the place of a subject as in subject. So in passive, when we change both these pronouns, we have the new form. He is a subject, is helping verb, not for negative sense, and third form of let, which is a verb, is let, and we will write go after that, and connector by, and objective form of I is me. So this is a new statement. He is not let go by. He is not let go by me. उसे मुझसे जाने नहीं दिया जाता है. You guys, very interesting phrases, and we have discussed the rules that apply to change active voice into passive, and this altogether this is said to be the change of voice. इन्हें change of voice कहा जाता है. जुमलों की बात की तब्दीली. Change of voice. Voice means some speech, some discussion, some dialogue. So इसकी जो तब्दीली है वो हमने देखी कि एक्टिव वॉइस से पैसिव में कैसे चेंजेस की जाती हैं इन द प्रेजेंट टेंस. तो ये प्रेजेंट टेंस की बात थी. तो हमने इसमें मुस्बत, पॉजिटिव, अफर्मेटिव स्टेटमेंट, सेंटेंस भी देखा. हमने इसमें क्वेश्चनरी स्टेटमेंट और सेंटेंस भी देखा, और इसमें हमने नेगेटिव स्टेटमेंट और सेंटेंस को भी डिस्कस किया. और रूल्स जो थे वो सेम ही हैं जो अप्लाई होते हैं तीनों सूरतों में. और जो नेगेटिव है उसको नेगेटिव सेंस में ही हमने रखना है एज पर रूल्स. और जो इंटेरोगेटिव था उसे पैसिव में भी इंटेरोगेटिव रखेंगे. और जो अफर्मेटिव पॉजिटिव स्टेटमेंट थी उसे हमने पॉजिटिव ही रखा while we change them into passive. Let's repeat these. Let's repeat these changes and present tenses again. Present sentences and their changes in passive. Let's repeat them once again. Viewers, my students, आइए इन जुमलों को एक बार फिर से दोहराते हैं and memorize करते हैं. First one, you see that Tom tells a feeble. Tom tells a feeble. Tom tells a feeble. Tom एक फर्जी कहानी सुनाता है. Now you see its change in passive. A fable is told by Tom. A fable is told by Tom. एक कहानी टॉम से सुनाई जाती है. A fable is told by Tom. A fable is told by Tom. एक कहानी टॉम से सुनाई जाती है. Now let's move to the next statement. In active voice, do they deny it? Do they deny it? Do they deny it? Question mark. क्या वो इससे इनकार करते हैं? Do they deny it? क्या वो इससे इनकार करते हैं? This is a questionary statement. This is a question in present tense. So let's see its change in passive. Is it denied by them? Is it denied by them? Is it denied by them? क्या इसका उनसे इनकार किया जाता है? Is it denied by them? Is it denied by them? क्या इसका उनसे इनकार किया जाता है? Hey guys, now proceed. Let's proceed to the active statement. Third statement. This is in negative form, present tense. I do not let him go. 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 मैं उसे जाने नहीं देता हूँ. मैं उसे जाने नहीं देता हूँ. मैं उसे जाने नहीं देता हूँ. I do not let him go. I do not let him go. मैं उसे जाने नहीं देता हूँ. I do not let him go. Now let's see his change in passive voice. You see, he is not let go by me. 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 उसे मुझसे जाने नहीं दिया जाता है. He is not let go by me. उसे मुझसे जाने नहीं दिया जाता है. Hey guys, we have discussed today's lesson and how to change active statements into passive voice, and we have discussed the rules that apply for changing these. Please memorize all these rules and these sentences in present active and passive voice. I'll see you again. Goodbye.